Hey guys, this is Think of Apple speaking, and today I'm going to be reviewing my mid-2010 MacBook, late 2000. Wait, actually, is it mid-2010 13-inch MacBook. As you can see, this is the white unibody model before Apple officially terminated MacBook, the MacBook Unibody White design. Yeah. This is just a case right here, the keyboard is a cover, and I just want to go over how it performs in 2016. Considering the fact that this is 6 years old, but if you upgrade it, which I did, I'll show you the specs later. But if you upgrade this, it's basically a great laptop to have. It's still worth it to buy. I got this for around $300, and the upgrades cost me around $100, so basically a $400 total. But I got this in very good condition. As you can see, there's no scratches or anything. Let me move the camera closer. It's purely clean, like when it came. And I just put a case over it just to protect it more. Focus. Alright, so yeah. If you compare this to the new MacBooks today that Apple released with the new thin design with the USB-C, it's really different. Because like this actually has more ports. Obviously, this is an older model. It has a MagSafe 1 connector. It has an internet gigabit internet. It has a mini display port, 2 USB 2.0 ports. Yeah, that I must say I felt really disappointed because like I thought it was USB 3, but it's fine. It has a audio in out port and a Kensington lock. And if you see from the other side, this is actually an optical drive. It's a super drive actually. You can write, burn DVDs and CDs. So yeah, this is the large trackpad, which I absolutely love. I use it all the time. It's like very smooth, like everything, gestures and everything. See, and this is actually running OS X El Capitan, the latest version of Apple Mac OS X operating system. So yeah, let me just log in. Alright, so this is my desktop. I'm pretty sure you already saw it from earlier videos. When it comes to performance wise, it's really smooth. Like most of the time, like for example, like if you go to Finder, it launches very fast. But wait, actually before I tell you more performance, I want to tell you more of my specs. Let's go to about this Mac. Okay, so let's go to about this Mac. Okay, so you can see from here, this, like I said earlier in the video, this is 13-inch mid-2010 model. It is the last model you can get for the white unibody that Apple sold. It has a 2.4 GHz Intel Core 2 Duo with 3 MB of L2 cache. Now this, when I got this MacBook, it actually came with 2 GB, which is really slow nowadays. But considering the fact it is DDR3 1067 MHz, I decided to upgrade it all the way to 8 GB. Now, from what I heard, this model can actually support up to 16 GB. Yes, 16 GB. And there are many videos on YouTube that showcasing that this is actually true. So if you guys wanna go ahead, upgrade it, I might do it soon also, but I'm just saving up, so yeah. Now the graphics card is an NVIDIA GeForce 320M running at 256 MB of RAM memory. And I forgot to mention that this does have an SSD. I did upgrade it from a 250 GB hard drive, which was running at 5400 RPM, which is pretty slow and like in my standards since I do a lot of editing and stuff. So upgrading to this 64 GB SSD has really improved performance. I mean, SSDs nowadays really improve many performance. If you want to give life to an old computer, throw in SSD and more RAM. There you go. And you guys may be thinking, why 64 GB? Like that's too small. Well, two things. First, it's really cheap. I'll leave a link below on where I got it from. And second, I already have an external 1TB hard drive right there, so I didn't need like a big hard drive space. I use most of my external hard drive for all my media and stuff. Alright, so the display is 13 inches, like I said. It's running at 1280 by 800, which is, it's not the Retina display as you see from like the new MacBook Pros today, but still, the display is just amazing. Like, the colors are in contrast, everything, the colors are in depth, everything. The saturation is perfect. That's my opinion, so it's gonna differ from people. And you can see from here the storage, 64GB solid state SATA drive. My external terabyte drive, you can see it's already like, I already used like 252, 64 gigabytes. Memory, I use both slots, 4GB each. And yeah. Okay, so this does have Wi-Fi. Obviously, it has 802.11 BGN Wi-Fi card, not the AC like the new ones that you see in the new MacBooks, but it's still fine. The audio quality of this thing, it's amazing. Like, I'm going to show you now. Let's go to Google Chrome. Like, every application, by the way, and side note, launches really quickly. Like that, like the SSD really gave it a big improvement. And actually, like, time this. Google Chrome will like used to open, will like bounce for like 10 times, and then now it's only bouncing 2 times. It launches in like 2 seconds. So yeah. So let's go to like YouTube. Let's test the audio. Let's say this. Okay, so let's turn the volume up. It's really loud.
Yeah, that's the only thing.
Okay, so yeah, that's just like, if you hear like some mumbling, that's just the video quality, the audio quality of the video. But the audio is really loud, like. And forgot to mention the brightness is also like, it's fine to me. Like, you can see from here. Wait, oh no. It can get really bright.
Yeah.
It can get really low until you can turn on display. Yeah. You want to keep it around like somewhere like 3/4 or half, because like the battery life in this thing, when I got this, it can hold up. The seller told me that it was actually like 6 hours, which is a bit true. I actually got like 4 hours from some basic use and stuff, but like if you don't do extensive work, like if you're just doing a document, this can actually run you like what the seller says 6 hours or 7, which is pretty amazing, considering that this is 6 years old and it still has the original battery. So yeah. Okay, so other performance wise, the Genie effect, it's really smooth, no lag at all. Yeah, I just like watching it so many times. Notification center, it's fine. Yeah, the battery life right there, it's saying that I have 4 hours and 7 minutes remaining. And yeah, let me just do some other tests. Let me quit out of that. Let's see, iTunes launches really fast as well, 2 seconds to 3. Like, yeah, most of my media are stored on my external hard drive since it does take a lot. So let's quit it. Let's launch Photoshop, which is really, like, the speed is crazy. Like, once I click it, it's already loading, like, and it launched right there. Compared to when I had a 250GB hard drive, I had to wait for like 1 minute just for it to launch. Now you may be wondering about the boot time. Okay, so I'll test it right now. Where's my iPhone? Okay, so alright, so I'm going to time it. Reset. Alright, so I'm going to shut down. I mean, not shut down, restart to see how fast this loads. 3, 2, 1, start. Alright, so focus. Alright, so it's already booting. 13 seconds in the clock. And look at that loading bar though, like it's so fast. I really like SSDs. They're really like the feature. I mean, can you imagine what's like what kind of hard disk drive will they have in the future? Like SSDs will take over. 30. Okay, okay, I didn't stop. But that was about like 29 to 30 seconds, which is pretty amazing. Like considering this age, 6 years old. Type the password, and there you go. Back to the desktop. Everything really running smooth. Launch Finder. Okay. So now it's taking a bit because of my external hard drive, and yeah, everything running really smooth. System preferences really pops up fast. Google Chrome like 2 bounces to 3. Right there, yeah. Gene effects, perfect. Message, photos, maps, notes, all launch really fast. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know why it took a while. It's just strange, but I mean, it was a cold boot, so no, I don't want to. No. Okay. Let's close up. Okay, close everything. Let me just quickly go over my storage. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, guys, I think that's it for this video. Everything really went smooth. If you guys are thinking about buying this model, I suggest buying the latest, like the last version of this model the Apple sold, which is the 2.4 gigahertz mid-2010 Intel Core 2 Duo. It can run the latest LCAP 10 with no issue, mostly with no issues. It's mostly lag free, although it's sometimes when you're doing a lot of work, like extensive work like Final Cut Pro, Photoshop, it will start to like lag a bit since the graphics card is only 256 megabytes and it's really old. So but overall, if you're doing like basic photoshopping work, if you're doing basic school work, doing basic like graphic that's not too extensive, then this laptop is perfect. Like I use this all the time. Like I used to be a Windows user until I switched to a Mac, and I'm not gonna be debating on either one since there's gonna be a lot of comments on that, but yeah. So yeah, that's basically it. So Google Chrome, see how fast that launch. That was really fast. Let's quit. Let's launch again. 2 bounces. Right on track. Alright, so that's all, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review. I hope I convinced you somewhat to, if you guys are looking, those who are like on the budget, who are looking for a MacBook that they can afford. There's many on eBay. I got this actually on Amazon with a good seller. So with a pretty good deal. But then I had to pay for the upgrades, which is, yeah. But yeah, considering the fact that this can be upgraded to 16 GB of DDR3 memory, that's just makes everything up. So throw an SSD in, upgrade to the max if you guys can, or you can go up to 8 GB. I mean 4 GB is still fine, but I suggest to get the maximum performance, get 8 GB or 16 GB of RAM. Okay, so thanks guys for watching. If you guys have any comments, just leave it below. Stay tuned for more. Peace.